Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the Solana update right now. So Solana is at 199. We've seen a historical new all-time high, and after this historical new all-time high of nearly $295, we've been down. We've been down to $199 at the moment, and I think there's a trend line that is so good for Solana, and this trend line has been holding on to Solana for a nice good couple of times. So if you go back and you watch Solana back in October 2024, we had the first touch of the trend line. We started developing back in here. The second touch happened in November, and the third one actually went on and happened in January. And then we pushed up for that new all-time high. And then we had another touch in February, and we had a nice good response to the upside. And now we have another touch in 7th of February. And of course, at the current moment, we have this prices going on. So it's a really good trend line on the 4-hour time frame. I think it's a superb trend line. The second thing is that Solana went down, and it went down for a 40% correction. And ever since then, it has just been sideways. One more thing is there's a bullish divergence, right? So this is very good. These are things you want to see whenever you are coming down to support levels, and you start to also create a bullish divergence. That's a good sign. Okay, so support is being held, bullish divergence is being shown. What else can we find? Maybe the daily time frame. So what is the daily time frame really doing? Well, we do have nice good morning star right there. Could be another chance we see a little bit of shake off and stop loss hunting down to 184, and then maybe pump up next week. Okay, normally Mondays are for stop loss hunting. We could see some nice quick stop loss hunt, and then from Tuesday start to pick up the business. Today's Sunday, and we can actually check what the weekly is doing. So yes, okay, so the weekly is here, and I think that the weekly is pretty awesome because what are you doing? You're making in a high frequency doji right there, which is a decisive doji to go back up. I highly think because the weekly is looking good on so many coins. So what you can expect is the following. I mean, we already had this one nice good closing right there, and ever since this happened, we've seen a push to the upside. So whenever a high frequency doji closing really happens, we can actually expect a nice good move. Maybe we can expect a little bit more consolidation even before going up, but yes, we can still expect an amazing push to the upside. All in all, right now, where exactly can you really go back for that relief back to the upside? How high can you go if we have to answer this question, right? So in my opinion, the best thing to do is to check for some liquidation levels. Now, first of all, I do notice, and this is a little bit tricky, something that you really need a lot of experience to understand, and that is when support and resistance does not retest. So basically you had your support right there, you had another support here, another one here, another one there. I could actually say this was a descending triangle, right? So you had a descending triangle, you take the top to bottom, and I think that's pretty much where you went for the technical target. But unfortunately what happened is that when you made it, you notice how you didn't actually do any retest, right? So you broke to the downside, no retest at all, and then you dropped to the downside. That's one thing that I noticed. And eventually we might be looking for a stop loss hunt here. There's a stop loss here, there's a stop loss there, and it does look to me like at some point you have to go back, take these stop losses, wipe them off away, and actually go for this retest at 234. So 234 is a place where you could actually retest. Number one, can I find 234 on the fib as well? So if we take the fib retracement and drop it right there, I would actually say it is pretty much on the $241 department, right? So it could actually be something like this, where you go up and up and up, and by 15 in the next 5 to 6 days, you actually make it all the way to the golden ratio for that retest. Now if you pass it off, you try to climb above it, you could actually continue back to the all-time high and maybe even go to the golden ratio again at 1.618 and hit $405. But you can actually get rejected here, maybe come down again to the trend line, but time will tell once that happens. So all in all, this summarizes up Solana. One thing is that we don't want to see Solana pushing below 167, that can actually be a little bit bad. And that's all for the video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Love.